Good morning. Today is the 10th of April. It's Sunday, and Rusty is wearing my shawl today. I use them a lot when I take pictures of my finished items to model. So, seeing as he likes to be on screen, I thought he might model today. So he's looking out the window at the moment. As you can see, he's not minding it too much. Okay, he wants to go. Okay, I'll take it off so I can show you the shawl and he can go into the floor. So this is really nice long shawl. It's the Imagine When by RGO Locatelli, and I knit this in RGO yarn sock weight in I believe it's 809 Solace. I knit this thing twice. I knit on the recommended needle size. I think that was a 4mm, and it ended up being way too small. It wouldn't even block out to nice size, so I ripped it all out and knit it again on, you see, on 5mm. It's a bit weird knitting sock weight on 5mm, but hey, it worked. I've worn this quite a bit, so it's not as stretched out as it was anymore. It's like scrunched up. So yeah, I definitely recommend knitting the shawl. It's really nice to knit. It's all knit in short rows, and then you have a picot bind off, which is really simple to do. It's not really that hard. It sounds difficult, but it's really quite simple to do. So yeah, I was wearing this, but then Rusty, I put on Rusty, so I won't wear it now. The sun's shining. About 5 minutes ago, it was pouring down with rain. Actually, it was hailing. It wasn't rain, it was hailing. If you can hear noise, Rusty and Dakota are play fighting with each other right by my feet on the pillow. So, okay, that was one thing. Behind me here is a test knit I did in December last year for Hannah of Hannah's Little Corner, and this is the Deep Feelings cardigan, and it's written for, I believe it was originally written for DK weight, and I used sport weight. I asked her permission to use sport weight, and she was okay with it, as long as I could get gauge, and I already knew from having used this yarn before that I could get gauge on 5mm needles for the DK weight, the gauge she had. I'll take it down to show it off better. Take it off there. So it's a cardigan. The back is just plain stockinette, reverse stockinette actually. The whole cardigan is reverse stockinette to show off the cable sections, the twisted stitches. This is the sleeve. Has just, I'll do this better. Shut off. So that's the sleeve. Has a nice detail down the whole length, and then I have to reblock this because this braid did not come out as I wanted it to. Maybe also, I don't know, I followed the instructions, but it hasn't come out exactly as in the picture. Maybe I should have used a contrast color for this, and then just a twisted rib bind off for the thing. The pattern goes all the way. This is like a shawl collar. Like I said, I have to reblock this because it's not stretched out properly. This goes all the way. So you start with it's a paid pattern, so I'm not going to give too much away, but you start off with the collar and then you pick up stitches to knit the rest of the cardigan. And I'm holding it closed with Knit Pro Symphony shawl pin in the misty green colorway, and that was gifted to me by a friend at Christmas. It was my Christmas present. So yeah, that's what I used to hold it shut. But now that the good weather is coming, I'm going to reblock the cardigan, because I'm not too happy with the way I blocked it initially. Oh, and it has a fun little detail. It has pockets, which I didn't really like pockets in cardigans, but then I didn't wear many cardigans. Now that I've started wearing cardigans, especially the ones I make, pockets are really handy. And she suggested, okay, so the whole cardigan originally is knit in DK, and then you use fingering weight to make the pockets. So I used, and some of you might recognize this yarn, which is Regia in the Vermont colorway. And I used this yarn for a pair of socks that I made in March. I knit this whole section on 2 millimeters. 2 millimeter, I knit this in magic loop. So it's quite tight, so it won't stretch, and then you close it off using a 3 needle bind off. So this is, should we say, the inside is like the reverse stockinette, and actually has this is striping on the stockinette side, the right side, and this, I like the effect on the wrong side, which I quite like as well. So yeah, that was my cardigan. This was a test knit I did for Hannah in December, and then I did that other cardigan in Aran weight that I showed in the first episode. So this is Deep Feelings. The other one was Positive Thoughts, and she has a third one. I think it's a collection of 3 cardigans she did. I didn't get to knit the third one. So let's put that away there. No. So that's it for, I don't have any finished objects to show this week, so I showed those 2. Dakota is wanting to come say hello. And here she is. Say hello, Dakota. Hi. There you go. Hmm? Yeah? Showing off her teeth as usual. A nice little smile. Okay, she wants to go. Like I said, she's not much of a lap dog. Although now it is sunny outside, so she wants to be outside instead of inside. But I already see a whole bunch of clouds coming this way. Okay, let's carry on with works in progress. Only knit on one thing this week, and that's my romping around sweater for the Ovale Negre Vrouw. And I took it to the knit night on Thursday, and everyone, the other girl who's knitting it, she's like, "You're not allowed to knit anymore on it. You have to stop. No knitting anymore." Because, okay, I'm not, just to clarify, I'm not going to be entering this for any prize draws because it wouldn't be fair. The official cal only starts tomorrow, and so tomorrow is the 11th, and I've already basically finished the whole sweater, so I won't be, I'll show it off in the thread and all that, but I won't be entering it for any prize draw. So, in case you want to see it. Okay. So last week I showed you the first section, which was the back. And after I podcast, while I was editing and uploading, I carried on knitting, and throughout the week I knit. So on Thursday when I took it to the knit group, knit night, I'm just going to hide this part over here, I was still working on the body. So here it is. I was still working on the body. I was only one more repeat away from doing the edging. So that's the whole body. That's the front. These these progress keepers that I put on here were to show. This one was where I joined the front and the back, and then here was when I started. I didn't start increasing when she said to start increasing because I'd cast on for the. I thought I'd cast on for the large size, but instead I'd cast on for the extra large size, and then I was. But I'd already done that whole back section, so I wasn't going to rip back. And so then after that, I just maintained the stitch count, but started doing everything for the large size. So yeah, so I didn't start increasing when she said to start increasing because I already had the stitch count. So I did the repeats she said to do for the first set of increases, then the other, like the section between increases, and then I did the second set of increases only. So this was the second marker was to show off the where I started increasing. Yeah, so then I finished increasing, I finished knitting the rest of the repeats. I did the ribbing. I'm not sure about this bind off. I'll have to see after blocking. And I was planning on finishing the ribbing on Friday evening, but I was really tired, so I didn't. I finished it yesterday. Then after you've done the ribbing, you're supposed to go on to the sleeves. But it was really annoying me that I had, like, on the back neck, you have your stitches on hold, on waste yarn. I didn't put mine on waste yarn, I put them on a cable. So it was really annoying me having that cable hanging around and everything. So I did the shawl, the collar edging, which is really great. It's like a tubular cast off, and I still have threads. That's Rusty choking. Let's say he's swallowed something too fast and now he's choking on something. It's okay. He'll cough it out. That's no problem. So yeah, I've done let's see if I can get a close up. That's the edging. And I thought as I was doing it that was going to be too tight, but I've already put it on. It stretches quite a bit. And then I started the sleeve. And I've not done the sleeve like she says to do the sleeve. I mean, the colorwork section. She has like a whole section here that's just plain knitting in the one color. I didn't like that. I just started the repeat as soon as possible. I have left a bit of, I think I left 8 stitches or 4 stitches on either side of the central marker, where I just did knit one in one color, knit one in another color, because that's where the decreases were going to be, so that it wouldn't affect the pattern. And then I just started the pattern. So yeah, I did the short row, shaping of the shoulder, did the fair owl section, the colorwork section, and I quite a tight knitter, so I had to remember to knit this section here very loosely. And now I'm on the decreases for the sleeve, and this yarn here is just telling me where the decreases, where I count. God, is my way of counting rows to know where to decrease. So yeah, I'm about a quarter, maybe a bit more than a quarter through the first sleeve. So who knows, maybe next week I'll have a finished sweater to show you. And I was worried about the, see, I can't even, see, this is the whole sleeve opening. And when you put it on, it looks huge. It comes to like almost, what, like, it comes down quite a lot below your arm. And I thought, well, maybe I'm gonna have to rip out the whole sweater because it's way too big. But no, after you pick up stitches and you start doing the sleeve, it's significantly shorter. I'll show you if I can. Okay, see, this is now where it is, and it's difficult to show, but this, and now it's here. So there's a bit of, there's a lot. There's about maybe 5 centimeters difference here. So even though it looks huge, it's okay. It'll come out perfectly. It'll fit fine. And yeah, so that's the sweater so far. Which I'm very happy with, actually. And it's, you know, 5mm needles, yarn held double. It's a really quick knit. And like I said, my friend told me to stop knitting, but I can't stop. And I won't be entering this for prizes. I think it's just fun to knit along, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, the colors. For the body, the yarn is a very Negra Olivia, which is a 55 merino 45 cotton blend. Colors for the body section were Harbor and Denim. So this is the 2 colors. Let's see if you can see. Not really, it's washing it out. There's 2 colors in here. The shoulder section here is color number 15. It's like a heathery purple. Okay, it's not true to color on screen. That might have to do with it now starting to be completely overcast again. Then the sleeves are also again 2 colors, and I think here you can see it better. Yeah, you can see there's 2 colors in there, and that's Robin's Egg and Kingfisher. And the color numbers are 79 is the Kingfisher, which is the darker one, the darker blue, and the lighter blue is 38 Robin's Egg. Okay, so that's what I'll be working on later. And like I said, that's the only thing I worked on. I haven't worked on anything else. Then what I have been doing, I haven't been knitting, but I've been designing some stuff. Joanna from Mobile Negra asked me to design a cowl for, you know, kind you wear around your neck, a cowl, for this yarn, the Donna Amelia, which is her, I'd say an Aran, but I think it's classed as a bulky weight. It's for 4.5 to 6mm needles, and so I have 3 of these little cakes in my stash, which she gifted me, so I'm going to use this to make the prototype of the cowl. And then yeah, if she can have it in the shop, or if she wants it in a different color, I'll make a different version for her to have on in the shop. And so once I've tested it myself, I will be needing test knitters to test it. I will be charting this. I'm not sure if I'm going to write it out row by row. Another cowl that I've designed where I did it row by row and charted, it didn't work out too good, so we'll see. But it's going to still take some time. I'm going to finish the sweater first, and then yeah, I'll be working this on the side, along with some other projects I need to finish. So, but yeah, that's not the only thing I've been designing. I have designed several blankets, baby blankets, which you can, the way they're knit, you can make them any size you want. And there's been another blanket that I wanted to design based on paintings by Piet Mondrian, which is a Dutch artist. Just Google his name and you'll find like a lot. It's very modern, just very straight lines. He usually only uses like, let's see, 4 or 5 colors. Usually it's like the red, the blue, the yellow, black and white. I really, they're just so simple, but have a great impact. So I've designed one, or I've made a concept of a blanket that I've looked in my stash and I've not found the right yarn, even though I did want to use yarn from stash. So this is one that will be coming, but most likely towards the end of the year, because I probably will need to buy some yarn for that. So it won't be anytime soon. But I can show you some of the other ones that, and here's Rusty. Pardon. No? Come on. Okay, no. Or yes. Here he is. Pardon you, mister. You're on TV. Or on the blog. On the podcast. There you go. Say hello. No? Okay. No looking, no looking. Oh, did you find it? So, he's on the table again. So, the two I have here to show you. The original one I made, I gifted it to a colleague at work when she became a grandma for the first time, so I don't have that one anymore to show. But I do have one. The original one I used 5 colors, and I'll link it in the show notes, which you can find on my blog. I'll link, or maybe I'll add some photos to it, to the show notes. So the original one I designed with 5 colors, and I used Rosário Squat Merino Land and 3.5 millimeter needles. Yeah, and it turned out nice baby blanket size. Then a little while after that, Drops had a sale on how Drops usually has like sales on their yarn, like then it's the merino, then it's like some other yarn or whatever. So they had a sale on the Fable, which is the merino. Well, they had a sale, and I ended up buying Fable yarn, which is like their sock yarn, which I like. I mean, the socks I've knit from them, from that yarn, have been very sturdy. They've worn well so far, and I've got several pairs. So I decided to try it out with just 4 colors because I couldn't find a 5th color that I liked to match the colors I'd chosen. So this is my 4 color version. And this, basically, it's also Piet Mondrian inspired because Mondrian, like I said, it's just blocks of colors that he uses. So it's very graphic. And this is my blanket. And Rusty's in the way. So yeah, that's my blanket. And the other one had 5 colors, and basically this was the 5th color, and this section here, one of these stripes was split in 2. But I'll add photos to the show notes. So yeah, that was one of my blankets. This one's up on Ravelry. I'll link it. And then it's all modular, shall we say. So you knit a section, and then either you bind off and you pick up stitches to knit the next section, or you carry on. Then I decided to try it differently, have a different effect. And this one's not been written up yet, so don't really want to show too much, but it's again modular. You're going to knit sections of it, and I might be wanting some test knitters for this as well, although this one has been tested. So I basically use this one. There's one section that's different for this one. So this is the back. I've not sewn in any ends yet. So yeah, just quick. Yep, just a quick show. Okay, so that's the other blanket that I have to write the pattern up, and I need to find time to do that because I have several patterns that need to be written up so I can have them test knit and get them out on Ravelry. So yeah, I don't think I introduced myself at the beginning or said thank you. So thank you to everyone who's been watching. Thank you for everyone who's left comments, made suggestions, and I'll link everything in the show notes, on the Ravelry group, and if you have any questions, ask them. And I think that's it for today. It's gonna rain soon again, and I might need to take them out before it starts raining again, because yesterday we went to the market, which is like a 5-minute walk from here, and it wasn't raining when we left, and we came home soaked through. My jacket that I usually use when it's raining was soaked through and hanging. It was hanging to dry the whole day. It took the whole day and the whole night to dry. I used it again this morning, but it was still damp. And their little cardigans were also all soaked through. Luckily yesterday around midday it stopped raining and it became a nice sunny day. Today it doesn't look like it's going to be like that. It's going to rain, although it does look like it's going to be showers. So raining, and then clear blue skies, raining, clear blue skies. I'm looking at really dark clouds coming my way again. So yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll link it. And now Rusty's covering my face. Thank you, Rusty. Off you go. He's going to start barking in a second because there's people in the hallway. There you go. There you go. Barking. He doesn't like people in the hallway. The hallway echoes a lot when you're talking there, so that's why he always goes in there. So yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.